Hello everybody, Sneaky Chiefy here, bringing you the final game, Game 5 in the Best of 5 series. This final matchup is the Mid-ELO Empire Wars tournament, kind of modeled after the recent Red Bull Bowl 03. All the maps have been inspired by that. Obviously, Empire Wars was a big part of that tournament. And our tall member that we're featuring today in all these games is MrMonty, here in blue, playing as the Franks, and he's up against AoE2 Hostage, who this time is playing as the Berbers. The map we have today is called Eruption, which is basically, as you can see, a different version, a variation of Golden Pit. The pit, in this case, is raised up on a giant mountain in the middle of the map. And players obviously will be fighting for that elevation throughout, and we should see some interesting strategies being employed. Franks versus the Berbers. I kind of like the Berbers against the Franks just because they have great camels with the regeneration unit if it goes that long, though the games don't typically go that long. They also have that special unit, the Camel Archer, which is basically an anti-cavalry archer. And obviously Franks are known for their paladins, but we have not seen a single game in this matchup go to Imperial Age, so paladins may not even be a factor. We'll have to see. Both players dropping stables. As is tradition in this series, we've seen a lot of scout rushing, and there's 3 scouts for AoE2 Hostage and 2 for MrMonty. MrMonty also making 2 spearmen to go with that. And MrMonty also trying to wall off as best he can early on. He does not want to let these scouts get in to his eco like has been done so effectively in recent games. But I don't think MrMonty saw this hole here. This could come up by him. We'll see. MrMonty pushing forward with his own set of scouts. I would have liked to see these spearmen stay home to play defense and use the scouts as aggression, because AoE2 Hostage has not walled off, though he is pulling his military back to protect because he sees MrMonty there. AoE2 Hostage instead going for quick walls where he can. Oh, well played there. Well played indeed. Nice snipe. We have 5 scouts on the field for Hostage, and 4 spearmen and 3 scouts for Monty. Hostage's scouts kind of running around, though Monty has not been able to get the fields yet. He may just get 1 or 2 right here. Like I said, I wanted the spearmen to stay back, but in this case, like I said, it was a good decision to keep them here because they're doing a good job keeping Hostage's scouts at bay. 1 scout down, 2 scouts down. Both pikemen are dead now, though. And there is a Pokeboy hanging around for AoE2 Hostage. KD is in Monty's favor, only by 1 though at this point. And back on the other side, we have 1 scout kind of poking away. MrMonty still hasn't seen this gap, which is a bit troublesome. Other than that, he is fully walled off. On the other side, AoE2 Hostage definitely has a lot of openings, though he's using his military as his defense. So I'd expect a fast castle, or as fast as possible from both players, followed by knights. It'll be interesting to see who goes for the top of the hill first and what they go with. MrMonty, I expect, might go with siege at the top of the hill, though against cavalry that's less effective. So I don't know. These are better players than me. There will definitely be a monk presence to combat all the knights that we'll see on the field. But MrMonty just being annoying, basically. I'd like to see him take this fight. He's got the better HP than the scouts, and certainly he's got numbers already. Berbers units cost less per age than cavalry units cost less per age. And there, MrMonty did lose his scout for free, which is unfortunate. Micros from both players dancing around each other. Advantage goes to MrMonty. Both players have clicked the castle. MrMonty also has the advantage there. Slightly faster castle time, though it probably won't factor in too much. It really comes down to who can use their military better. who can gain and keep map control at the top. Ooh, fighting under the CC hurt. And MrMonty will lose all his military there. Yikes. He's got this villager. We'll see what he does right away. He's kind of exposed up on the hillside there. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say. Does it drop a TC right away? Oh, I called it. Siege Workshop. So maybe Scorpions? Possibly. I don't know. I had a feeling it'd be forward Siege Workshop. Meanwhile, 3 stables back home. Husbandry, forging, and bowsaw coming in. Bloodlines, forging, and castelage coming in on the other side. Two knights on the field already for MrMonty, coming to protect that villager. I like how MrMonty too, he couldn't put the Siege Workshop anywhere on this ring. He chose to put it on the enemy side of the mountain, as well as the houses. It kind of gives him more visibility and better map control than putting it back here.
Right.
Going with Ram first, just to open up. He's probably not even thinking about gold at this point, honestly. He's just going to try to get Rams to knock down these palisade walls to open up for his knights. Cause as much damage as possible. These knights are +1 armored. This is a good fight for MrMonty. Knights coming back on the field for AoE2 hostage. But MrMonty's got a clear number, 10 knights to 3. And I'd love to see this battering ram start to do some work on that. 3 stables for both players. 1 barracks, obviously. The starting barracks. MrMonty lost his forward villager, it looks like. Yeah, lost his forward villager, which is kind of a big win for AoE2 hostage, in my opinion. Kind of dancing around each other. Battering ram deciding where he wants to attack. Looks like he'll go for the Yep, he'll go for the production buildings. MrMonty's gonna like this matchup too. Just says numbers. The knights are about even. AoE2 hostage has the attack. Monty, he's got numbers. No, Monty has numbers, I should say. 10 knights, 2 knights now, and that battering ram is working on the forward stables. As soon as if MrMonty could take out one of these stables, it's going to be a huge advantage for him. Simply on keeping the numbers of the field, and he's just picking these knights off one by one. This might be a really quick game. He's getting a lot of value from this. There's nothing on the field really that can stop Monty's numbers at this point. He's trying to get AoE2 hostage. Oh! There it is! 14 minutes in, AoE2 hostage has called the GG, has forfeited. MrMonty out-knighted him. Took earlier castelage, dropped the forward Siege Workshop. Really had the eco behind it to pump out the knights out of 2 stables as fast as possible. I should say 3 stables as fast as possible. And once he had that military numbers, it kind of steamrolled from there. But congratulations to you, MrMonty. You pulled the sweep, the comeback sweep, down 0-2, winning 3 in a row in the finals of this mid-ELO Empire Wars tournament, done in honor of Red Bull Wololo 3, using the same maps and the same game mode. So I hope you liked this. I hope you learned something, at least initially, about Empire Wars, what to do, what not to do. This is Sneaky Chiefy, again, on behalf of the Art of Warfare, signing off.